Hey everybody, it's Trudy. How are you tonight? Trying to get set up here. I'm sorry I'm running a little bit late. I had to get my baby settled. The same old thing for Sunday night. You're looking at Real Talk, Tru-FIT Real Talk on Sunday, the very first Sunday of 2018. So, hey everybody, Happy New Year. Hope you had a really good New Year. I pray blessings on you this year. I pray a new beginning for you. I pray that everything that you are hoping for comes to fruition this year. But know that everything that we pray for and everything that we want comes with a price, right? It comes with a price. We've got to make sure that we're doing our part to, fulfill the blessing. As Gideon laid out the fleece, we got to make sure that we lay out our fleece. I mean, there is something that God calls us to do. And God calls us to be, obedient to Him. And He'll give us our desires of our heart. But where is our heart? Our heart and our eyes should be fixed on Him. So, and really looking at the desires of our heart, we have to get the heart right first, right? So anyway, I had a great weekend. I want to give a shout out to all the people that came to the dance across Birmingham yesterday. Debbie Scott, you and your crew just blessed my heart. Gloria Bowie, you guys were awesome. I'm so thankful you guys ended up coming. I was praying about that too Friday night. I was like, Lord, I don't mean for your plans to fall through where you had to go out of town, but I'm very thankful that they did, because I don't want it to be selfish and have you there with me. So I'm very thankful you and the Queens came out and represented out at Dance Across Birmingham. I got something in my teeth. I've been eating spinach, so excuse me. But I've gone to Dance Across Birmingham, I guess now about 3 or 4 years in a row, and I'm not real sure how long it's going on, but I got to actually represent Zumba this year. So I was very honored, and I thank Megan Zima Collier for giving me the opportunity, and I thank Miss Rosemary Johnson for putting up with me, worrying with her. So I thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. And I thank you all, my crew, the Northeast crew, Lynette, Irene, Donna, Garnetta, Jolie, Teresa, Cynthia, Carla. All the people that came in and supported me. And Daisha May, thank you so much. You have been there for me as well. That's what it's about, right? Being there for each other. I try to be there for whoever I can, but there's some people in our lives that we just have that, they got the heart, right? There's a few people in that circle that, there's just anything I would do, right? So in your inner circle, those are the people that you would do anything for, you would go to bat for, you'd go to war for, right? So just knowing that, I wanted to talk to you about your resolutions and how we go about them this year. I want to know what you think about the resolutions and what your resolution is, actually. My resolution, I don't really do resolutions, and a lot of people say they don't because they always fail at them, and this is proof. It is proven and it is factual. By January 15th, 95% of people have failed their New Year's resolution. That's not my fact. That's something I read. So just keep that in the back of your mind. So a resolution is something that you have resolved to do. That means you have made a change in your life to do it. Now, it's not just a whimsical thing. A resolution is something for real. It's like, I'm going to change my life. And I have a handful of people in my strong class. And I'm going to tell you, strong is not for everybody. I don't expect all the Zumba people to transition to strong, because it's not like that. The Zumba people will not convert to strong, because some of them just don't want to do that. Some of them, I realize, you guys, you're at where you want to be. So I want to bring it to the people that want another level, that want to see something else in their life. So I love Zumba. Zumba is my first love. And then Tru-FIT was born out of Zumba. So it was born out of the love of Zumba, but also the love of fitness, of lifting weights, and of really understanding the dynamics of my body. So that's how Tru-FIT was born. But I want to bring, Thursday will be our first class, our first strong class, and I want to envelop every part and every aspect of what you may be going through. Your nutritional part, your emotional part, the mental part, because there's a lot of anguish in going through a change in your life. It's not just physical. And in fact, it's mostly just mental up here, right? So I want to address every part that you may be going through when you try to go through change. So starting on Thursday will be our strong class, and this is going to be kind of, like the demo strong class. It's going to be a little bit different. I'm working on equipment, getting equipment and everything. It is a free class, but I want to tell you, I take donations, which I'm taking donations for equipment, and I am not too proud to beg, I'm just going to say. But it is a free class because I feel that fitness should be free. There are too many people out there that are hurting, and too many people out there that need us as instructors. So I want to be there for you, and I want you to know that I care. So we'll go over nutrition, and those of you like Tracy Sturdivant, Jolie, you guys know you need to bring those journals. Bring the journals, because we're going to be looking at them. We're going to be tweaking them. I want to know what you like, what you don't like. I don't want it to where you are miserable when you're eating. That's not what it's about. This is a life change, folks. It's not like, oh, I'm on a quick fad diet. I want you to be happy in your skin. You've got to be in your skin for a long, long time. We don't need to be miserable, right? So, with that said, Thursdays are going to be a little bit different. We're gonna change it around just a little bit. And I'm gonna put my glasses on because I challenge my. Hey, LaDonna, nice to see you, dear. Challenge myself to push it into the. Oh yes, ma'am. Fitness and challenge. Yes, better than we were before, Miss LaDonna. I agree. And Miss Esther. Oh, hey, Miss Esther, how are you? And Catherine, good to see that you guys are watching. Nice. Hey, yeah. Hey, Miss Catherine, good to see you. Hey, Daryl, how are you? You guys look good, but I've seen pictures. LaDonna, your man, tell him happy birthday. It's good to see you all here. I want to tell you that in the coming years, in the coming months, in the coming days, look at your goals and think about them. Write them down. Write them down short-term goal. Write them down long-term goal. Write them down intermediate goal. That way, you will know when you've hit a goal, it's going to make you feel a certain way, and it's going to give you momentum to move forward. And I want to talk a minute about motivation and inspiration. These are two different words that a lot of people use interchangeably, but they're really different. Motivation is something that occurs on the outside. You get motivated from people that talk to you. You get motivated from things that come in on the outside. When you get inspired, that comes from within. Inspired. That comes from within. You always want to be inspired. You want to motivate yourself. So when you motivate and it comes out in a way, that's being inspired. You want your goals to be motivated and inspirational, meaning you want them to be from yourself, to be able to come out and move in a forward direction, to be pulled by that motivation and by that inspiration that you have had within you. This is like your dream. This is like your passions. These are like the things that go on in your body that you're like, I don't understand what's going on with me, but I know I'm supposed to do something. I know I'm supposed to walk forward, and I know I'm supposed to, move in a direction that I've never been before. But if you know this, take the bull by the horns this year. I challenge you. Take it by the horns and go for it. Because God has given you a dream, each of you a dream and a goal and a wish. It's not there by accident. It's there because we are meant to help one another. We are meant to leave a mark, a positive mark, and a positive realm on this earth. We've got to have our own realm of living, right? We've got to leave positivity, leave the positive mark, leave love in people's heart. Because when we leave here, if we leave just stuff, what have we really left? Nothing. We've not left even a part of us here. So that dream that you have, that whatever you have in your mind, whatever's in your heart, write it down. Write it down. Let that inspire you from the inside out. Let it pull you and not have to push you. Okay? I always tell people, instead of saying what you cannot have, let's say the things that you can have. Let's put the goal out there as to what you're going to attain and not actually what you're going to be deprived of. Because if we talk about depravity, that's in a negative realm. We want to be in a positive realm of life. So talking about what you cannot have puts you in a negative state automatically. Because people talk about, I'm on a diet and I can't have this and I can't have that. Okay, a diet, I don't think I've ever had a diet. I've never been on a diet. A diet means that at some point I'm not going to be on it. But here's the thing. This is a life change. This is my life. I love the things that I eat. I've learned to love them, but that doesn't mean that I've always loved them, right? So I challenge you, talk in a different manner. Maybe talk in a way that, hey, Dad, how are you? I'm still lost my voice from yesterday. How about you? We were screaming and hollering, weren't we? Hey, Grits, how are you, girl? How are you, guy? And Steve, how are you? We had a great time yesterday, but I've lost my voice, so if I'm kind of in and out, please forgive me. I tell you, it was such a good time. But again, in your talk, in your everyday thinking, in your everyday talking, in your everyday movement, try to be in a positive nature, and instead of saying, I want to lose 10 pounds, so I've got to take this out of my diet, or I got to do this. Think about, this is what I'll gain. I'll be able to fit in these pants, buy you a nice dress, buy you a nice outfit, put it out so you can see it. Get a picture of you at the time of your life that you felt your best and put it out. Look at it every day and say, this is what I'm going to attain. Because it's you, you will be able to attain that. Now, don't put a picture of Cindy Crawford out there or something like that. I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'll never be that, My legs will never be that strong, that long. And so put something out there that's attainable and make sure that you're able to get there. Because if it's you and you felt good, let's say at 25, that was my feel-good time. At 25, I felt my best. And I felt strong, and I felt I was small. And at this time in my life, I'm exactly the same size that I was at 25. And actually, I have more muscle mass now than I did at 25. So I'm very thankful, and I am so grateful for the people in my life that helped me get there. And now that I am there, I still have a journey. My journey is to help you and to help motivate you and to help inspire you so that I can bring that out of you so we can do this together. So your journey, I hope, will incorporate me as well, because I want to help you get there too. Oh, tell me, guys, what are some of your goals this year? Tabitha, anytime you want to get together, let's get together. And that goes for anybody. Hey, Carl, how are you? Tamil. Yes, we did, didn't we? We had a ball. Ah, Tashi, how are you? I haven't seen you, girl. You doing okay? Hope everything is well. Tabitha, yeah, I want to invite anybody that wants to come. I would like to do a monthly tea, like an outing, like maybe at Starbucks or something, a tea or a coffee, and just do the round table talk. You know, I would like to do that so we could get together and actually do an accountability teaming. That way, if you come into the group, we'll get an accountability partner. And I know that sounds kind of scary at first, but actually accountability is number one when you start to want to do something and have a journey. Everybody that comes to my classes, they get an accountability partner, and they see the change within. It doesn't take long at all. Like the first month, they start seeing and feeling a change. So yeah, I would love to do if you guys are ready and willing, I would love to do it too. So we could get together like once a month. You guys want to get some notes together, we can meet at the Starbucks in Trustful. It would be great because that way we could put names to faces and everything like that. We can get ideas from each other. I'm all about bouncing off ideas from each other. We can also get food plans together. We can also set aside the things that you can and cannot do and get to know your schedule and everything. And that way, we'll be able to work around your schedule. And we can find classes, we can do things, and you can actually modify what you're eating. Just from a small amount of time, if we could all get together and just kind of talk about it, okay? So, Tabitha, let's get together and set some time aside. Let me know what your schedule is, and we'll get some other people together so we can do that, okay? Hey, Sherry. Oh, my goodness, how are you? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you feel better, too, okay? Hi, Esther. And everybody's invited. I don't want to single anybody out. Everybody's invited. If we do the Starbucks thing once a month, I'm going to put it online, and I want everybody to come and be a part of it. Write down your questions. Write down whatever you want to do, whatever your goals are. Let's do that. And let's start something fresh and new this year. Let's be proactive and actually doing what we want to do and actually meeting our goals. And actually, let's do this at the end of each month. Let's assess what our goals are for that month and see what we can attain, right? Let's see what we can do for that month to get to those goals, okay? You're going to have to be proactive. Again, being proactive is key, all right? Hi, Miss Wendy. How are you? Hi, Dewey. Good to know y'all are watching. What about creating a Facebook group together for those? Oh, that's a really good idea, too. Point those out. Yes, that's true too, and that way we could actually put menus online. I think that's a great idea. Monterey Kurt, hey, how are you? Goodness gracious, you guys are awesome. Sherry, you know I would love to get your ideas on that too. So if you could actually give me your schedule as well. And Tara, yes, food prepping. You're out in Montgomery. Tara's out in Montgomery, and she's one of the most excellent food preppers I know. And I prep food, but I'm telling you, she's one of the best food preppers I know. So Tara Gibson, if you guys know her, get with her. She's an excellent food prepper. My goals are to help. Oh, girl, disabled people. That would be a blessing right there. Yes. Yes, ma'am. I think that would be great as well to do the Zumba. Yeah. That would be a blessing for you. Not only for the people, the disabled people, but it would be a blessing for you as well. Right. Hi. How are you? And Sherry, another thing too. Let Therese know as well. I would like for Miss Therese to know. So I don't want to be not including her, but I know she's going through a rough time. But I think if we include Therese, that she would be able to get out of the things that she may be going through right now with losing her family member. So, hello, Irene. How are you? And Irma. You guys doing good tonight? It's such a blessing to see. Hey, Nicole. Such a good blessing to see you. Freddie Capone, what you doing, boy? What you doing? Good. Look, guys, I've gotten up in the IT part because now I'm able to see all of your comments. I cannot believe I'm moving on up in 2018. I said I'm going to make it my business to learn my phone before I get back on. So kudos to me, right? Yeah, come on, Nicole. Come on back to class. Where have you been anyway? What's going on? Let me know. Let me know what's going on. I'll give you my schedule. I'll give anybody my schedule. In fact, hi Irene, what's up? Thank you, Irene, for coming yesterday. I just love that you all came. It really warmed my heart. I came back home and cried last night. If you guys didn't know, we did Dance Across Birmingham yesterday. It was awesome. We had a very good time. I had 2 classes there, and thanks to Megan Zima Collier. She gave me the opportunity, and Miss Catherine Johnson, Rosemary Johnson gave me the opportunity as well. And I was so blessed by all the people that came out. I mean, it was phenomenal. I can't even describe it. But you guys were also awesome. It was just amazing. The other classes that were out there were amazing. They were awesome. I love the African dance. I love the hip hop. I love Winston. Just gonna put it out there, Winston, in case you ever see this. And I love the Bollywood. And at the end of the day, we all had yoga, and I'm telling you, we needed the yoga after all those classes. We really had a good time. And I can't tell you enough how much I love the ladies in my classes. Those are my girls. Those are my inner circle, okay? We are working this year on new goals. We're working on new journeys. I want you guys to meet those goals, meet those dreams. We're going to meet them head on, okay? So what we're going to do, again, Thursday, I start the brand new strong class at the Don Hawkins Center, 6 o'clock. We're going to do like a demo class. I want to make sure you guys are ready and that you have everything that you need, that you have all your modifications, that your alignment is correct, that your form is correct, because this is not going to be for everybody, and I realize that. I just want you to be prepared in what your goals are, and I want you to be able to meet them in 2018. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, the Northeast really covered us yesterday. You guys did awesome. I just cannot get over it. Yes, moderator, I am still in the Robot location on Mondays at 6. Yes, I am. Tashara, yeah, I've done that too. But what happens is when we write them down and we kind of get stuck in the mud a little bit. That's why I was saying when we write them down, we can see them every day, but we need accountability. And I know that sounds like a bad word, and a lot of people don't want accountability. But it's important that we have that accountability aspect. So I would love to meet you and get to know some of your goals and get to know some of your journey. That way we can address them and get to have some ideas about where we can go next. Because I was that way. I was stuck in the mud. I mean, I'm not talking about a few months. I'm talking about a few years, because I was really sick and I was really big and I didn't know where to go and I didn't know how to go. So I looked up. God was my Savior, literally was my Savior, and He kind of showed me every step that I took. And before long, I was meeting people that would help me. And I pray that I am in your pathway to help you. And if not, I will, refer someone that can help you. And hopefully, I want you to be happy in everything that you do. I want you to be happy and satisfied with where you're at in your goals, with what you're doing in your journey. Let's see. Thank you, Nicole. You guys were awesome, too. I mean, it was just an awesome thing. Sherry, I'm lucky to have you guys in my life too. God puts us all together in this nice little messed up picture puzzle is how I see it. And each piece, each of us, we are all a piece. And then before you long, we see this huge, beautiful tapestry that's just phenomenal that God has put together. It's just made of people. We just love one another. And if we can't care for each other, what good are we here for? I mean, what good are we? I mean, I want to be here for the people that want me to be in their life, that want me to help them. So I'm here, honey. I'm here. 2018 is going to be our year. It's going to be our year. Oh, yeah, I go to the Highlands. In fact, I loved the message today. Who all went to the Highlands this morning? I mean, I loved it, right? I need to come for every Sunday of this session. And I go most every Sunday because I take my grandbabies to church. It's important that you raise your babies up right? So I take my grandbabies to church. Went this morning. I'm on this series. I am really on this series. And I challenge you guys to come to this series because in a couple of weeks it's going to be talking about the strongholds of sex. And I'm not trying to be ugly. I'm just saying Pastor Chris is going to be talking about the strongholds of sex. And this is going to be very important. We're in the 21 days of fasting. And this is going to be like one of the really big ones. He's really going to be fighting it and bringing down strongholds and defeating the enemy, and he's going to hit on everything, not just the things that we're okay with hearing, but the taboo things. He said it's going to be rated PG-13, so if you got little ones in there, you may want to take them to the daycare. But he's going to talk about the taboo things. And I think it's important that our preacher talks about the things that, maybe people don't want to hear, but they need to hear and look at it in a biblical view, right? Anyway, that's Church of the Highlands. That's my church, right? I am so ready to, Irene. Have you got your journals? I need you folks that are doing Strong Thursday, I need you to bring your journals. Even if they're blank, I know they may be blank, but bring them and let's work on them there. We can work on them there, and I can at least find out what you do like. That way, we can kind of tweak and fix the things that you do like that may be not so good. That way, we can work on that kind of stuff. Okay. Yes. Esther, I feel the same way. Yes, I do. I feel like also everything happens to us for a reason. So, Miss Esther, you are in this stage of life, and we have met back together because, we've known each other for a long, long time, but I feel like God has really brought us back together in each other's paths for a definite reason. I think that there are no mistakes. There's some things we don't want to happen and we don't like to happen. But I feel that God has everything made for a reason, and everything happens for a reason. And so everything comes to fruition for the glory of God. So even the bad things that may come about in our lives and everything always brings us back to the glory of God and praising Him and Him being edified, right? But I believe we are back in each other's lives for a reason, and I'm so thankful you're coming back to class. It makes my heart happy. It really makes me happy to see you again, and to look over there and see you smiling, it does my heart very good. Again, I want to know what your goals are for 2018, resolution, or even just something that you would like to do. If you have a dream, if you have something that's been in your heart, that God has put in your heart and that you've thought about. Hey, Mr. Lou, so good to know that you're watching. I can't see you guys. I say good to see you, but it's good to know that you're watching. I just want everyone to know that I am here for the folks that need me. I am not a pushy type person, but I'm going to tell you this. When our Strong campaign comes on, when we have our Strong class on Thursday, you might see a different part of me that you guys have never seen before. but I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it, and you guys are gonna do excellent. I know that JoJo is gonna do excellent. I know Tracy's gonna do excellent. I know Lynette is gonna do excellent. Irene, I know you're gonna do excellent. Yes, ma'am. Miss Esther, most definitely. Most definitely. Hello, Greg Holcomb. How are you, classmate? I want to know if you're going to the 30-year reunion. I am. I haven't seen you guys in 30 years, right? It's been a long time. But I'll be seeing, if you go, I'll be seeing you, okay? Good to know that you're watching. Again, we're going to go over what you want as far as your goals. We're going to go over if you have a weight loss goal. I want to go over what your nutritional patterns are, what you want to do in your nutritional patterns, what you want to see as far as your body, not just how much weight you want to lose. I want to know what you want to see as far as when you put on your clothes, as far as how much muscle mass do you want, as far as how do you want your clothes to fit? I mean, some people want to fit their clothes more voluptuous. Some people want to fit their clothes thinner. And you can be the same weight and fit your clothes in different ways, right? It depends on how much muscle mass you have. I can know on my own body, by my muscle mass, how my clothes are fitting, what my muscle mass is doing. My legs, right now, on blue jeans, my legs are very much filled out because the muscle mass on my legs are a lot more than what they have been. So I can tell that way, but even though I'm still the same weight, because in other places, the fat has kind of slimmed down and the muscle has kind of gained. Because a pound is a pound. They say muscle weighs more than fat. Well, a pound is a pound, and the only reason why people say that is because you can fit more muscle weight in a volume of space more so than you can fat. Fat expands, and you can't put as much fat in the same place that you can put muscle. So that's why they say muscle weighs more than fat. But that's really not true, because a pound weighs a pound. There's no way you can change how much a pound weighs. But that's where that comes from. Another thing, I think there are a lot of misconceptions out there about eating and about how food responds to different things that we take and different things that we do. So we're going to also address those things in class too. And if we go do the Starbucks thing, let's address those things too. Let's address the things that may be misconceptions about diet and about exercise and about women. Like, for one thing, we don't get bulky. That's not what we're made to do. We were not made to get bulky and get all buffed up like men, right? Unless you want to. You want to take whatever. I have to work out every day, and I work out every day. I go to the YMCA. I get there by 6 or 6:15, around there. I work out for 45 minutes to an hour. I do what I do. And then I teach on top of that. But that workout in the morning time is for me. So I have a muscle mass because I want it. I know as I get older, women need, especially women, and we're so hard to get in the gym and actually lift weights or do self-resistance because we like cardio so much. Women are cardio junkies. I'm going to tell you, when we get into exercise, we become cardio junkies. But it's very important for women as we get older. Osteoarthritis and osteoporosis sets in women because of our genetics and us having babies and things like that. But the one thing that can combat all of that is that weight-bearing exercises and just lifting weights in general can help hold that back as long as it can, or it can actually keep it from coming on at all if we do it in the right manner and we have a lifestyle change of lifting weights and doing some kind of weight-bearing exercises and self-resistance kind of training. Women as a woman, I have had to educate myself in how things needed to be for my body. But as a whole, women in general really need to start harnessing the fact that we need to lift weights and we need to do weight-bearing exercises and self-resistant exercises. And the Strong campaign, the Strong classes that I'm going to be teaching on Thursdays, they are self-resistant exercises. Self-resistant meaning we're going to be doing planks, we're going to be doing leapfrogs, we're going to be doing ski moguls, we're going to be doing punching and hitting and squatting and lunging and things like that. It's not going to be dance, so it's actually going to be a workout. But again, that's for the 5 or 6 people that are ready for a next level. And if you're ready for a next level, come on to Thursday at Dawn Hawkins. It's free. It's absolutely free. Tamil, you're a blessing to me too. You all are a blessing to me. Hello, Paula. Hi, Jahira. Ooh, hi, Greg. Good to know you guys are watching. I'm about to let you go, but I want you to know this. I am here for you, and I want to help you in 2018. I'm not out for anything. I just want you to meet your goals. I want to help you get to where you want to be. I promise you, if there's anything that I know that I've been through a journey, okay? I know what it took for me to get from point A to point B, point C, D, E, F, and G, right? And I'm still going through a journey, as we all are. We'll all go through a journey until we die. But I want you to know I'm here, and I do understand a lot more than what some people may think. I think that most of you know my testimony. Yes, you working on that journal. I see that, Irene. You see, these are not my normal glasses, folks. I'm having to squint to see what you guys are writing, but I'm thankful you guys are writing. You working on that journal? Thank you so much. Even if it doesn't have anything, though, Thursday, we will see what you do like. At least write in there, Irene, write in there what you do like, the foods you like, so we can kind of tweak it, kind of get something better going on, or if it's great, then we won't do anything to it. We just might kind of change your times that you eat or whatever you want to do. I'll need to know what your goal is too. And I think you've already lost 10 pounds, and I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You just have no idea. But if you go ahead and put down your goals too, I want to know what your goals are for this year. That way we can kind of tweak everything to what your goals are. And I want to tell everybody too, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. If you're in a way that you're not happy with yourself, think about this. It didn't take, things didn't happen. Things didn't come to fruition overnight. So it's not going to happen to reverse everything that's happened overnight. So we're just going to take baby steps, one step at a time. That's how we're going to get out of this, because I've looked at it like it was so overwhelming for me for so many years, and so heartbreaking for me to look at myself in the mirror and to look at how I had let myself become, and how I was so sick. I didn't understand how sick I was, and how I didn't even recognize who I was when I looked myself in the mirror. I don't want anybody to ever get to that point. That breaks my heart when I think about those times that I couldn't even recognize who I was. I would never want anybody to get to that point, to be so sick and so unrecognizable to themselves. That's why God has put me in this place. I know why God made me. God made me to help whoever I can, so they don't get to that point to say, how did I get here? Who am I? I am so sick, I don't even know where to start. I want you guys to be able to have somebody, to have that accountability partner, to have that group of ladies or group of men to say, hey, We're here for you. If you need to talk to somebody, because sometimes it is hard. I mean, all the time it's hard to push back something to eat. And I mean, I felt like at the time it was like AA. And seriously, food is more addicting than any drug. I mean, I've said that from the word go. But food is more addicting because it is acceptable. And many times I needed just somebody to call because I just wanted to eat myself into oblivion. I didn't want to live, so I would just want to eat. And I didn't even want to take care of myself because I wanted to just, I was not happy with myself. I didn't want to be here. I wasn't happy with myself. But if it weren't for 2 children, my 2 loves, I would not be here. I know I wouldn't. And I never, ever, ever want anybody to ever get into that situation. That is why I'm here, folks. That's why I'm here. And I want you all to take advantage of it. And I want to do it for free. Just because I want to be able to say to the Lord one day, I did everything that I know to do. And I want to be here for the people that I care for. And I care for you. I care for you, Irene. And I care for Lynette. And I care for Tabitha. And I care for Laura. And I care for Tamika. And I care for you guys. Because God would have me to do so. Because that's what God would have me to do. And I pray every day for the love of God to be in my heart. For the love of God to be in my heart. For friend or foe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because God put breath in you just like He put breath in me. And I know that in some way, shape, form, or fashion, if you don't care for me, that's okay. It's really none of my business. But I know that I'm going to pray. Keep praying for whomever, whatever, everybody, whoever God sends my way, okay? I've gotten really emotional. I'm going to let you guys go. Just know that I love you. And Irene, thank you. I am so glad I have met you too, babe. You guys make me happy. Yeah, you got me crying too. Daisha got me crying the other night. So I'm just a big crybaby, guys. Anyway, I hope I see some of you in class. Let me let you know what my class schedule is. Okay, it's Monday, 6 o'clock at the Roebuck YMCA. It's free to those with the zip codes that they have on file. Just go in and check your zip code with them. I know the area, the Roebuck area, but there's a lot of other zip codes that's included in there too. And now it's through the REACH program. It is an outreach ministry type for the community. And then on Tuesdays, I teach at the Don Hawkins Center. That's also Zumba at the Don Hawkins Center at 6 o'clock. That's absolutely free. No gimmick, no nothing. You just come in. It's free. All right? Don Hawkins Center at 6 on Tuesdays. And then again on Wednesdays, I'm at the Roebuck YMCA. That is off Red Lane Road, right in Roebuck, right behind the Walmart, okay? And Thursdays, I'm back at the Don Hawkins Center, but it is actually Strong by Zumba, okay? That's the Strong class that we're starting Thursday. Fridays, I'm at the YMCA downtown at 6 a.m. Saturdays, I'm alternating Saturdays. I'm odd Saturdays, just like me, I'm odd. First, third, and fifth Saturday of the month, I'm at the Roebuck YMCA at 8 a.m. through basketball season. After basketball season, I'll go back to 9:30 a.m., okay? All right, peace out, guys. I hope you have a blessed week. God willing, we'll wake up in the morning and it'll be a beautiful morning. Just stay warm out there. And if there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. I am here for you, okay? And I pray that I hear from you soon. I just love you guys. And thank you again for coming out, guys, at the Dance Across Birmingham. It was a blast yesterday. I cannot tell you enough how much fun I had, okay? I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.